Welcome to the final lesson in this design and prototyping course and the final step in the design thinking process. It's time to share and test our app design. In the testing stage, we share our prototypes to get user reaction. Getting user feedback is very important. Testing helps us to get user feedback to test how a person or the intended user would feel while using the app, and if it is effectively helping them to solve their problem. This allows us to make changes accordingly to improve the app. You can share your prototypes directly from the Marvel app. Let me show you how. Now that we have our completed prototypes for our apps, it is time to test your designs. My app called Drop Off, inspired by Guyanese lingo, where instead of saying, please deliver the cake for me, for example, we say, please drop off the cake for me, is ready to be shared to see whether the app is helping to solve the user's problem and how they feel about interacting with these screens in my prototype. Another tip with using this web application is that you can access additional tutorials from looking at the help icon on this page. You can also view additional settings for your prototype by clicking on the gear icon on the top right hand of your page. Now, there are three ways in which you can share your prototype for testing. We'll explore these three ways. You can first create a user test. You can give your user test a name. You can customize it to be either free roam, where the person will be able to test at free will, or goal, where they'll be only able to be tested up to a certain screen. And we'll select the free roam option. Now that we've created our test, we can then invite participants using their email address. You can copy the link and send them the link directly, or you can send an email. You can also personalize the test by adding a welcome message and also an exit message when the participant has finished participating in the test. What the test will actually look like, you can start the test on your own. This is what the test will appear like once the participant has decided that they would like to take part in the test. Once the test is completed, the test result will show up in your prototype dashboard. You will be able to view information such as who the test was done by, how long did it take doing the test, and how many missteps they had. That is, how many times they tapped on places where you did not put hotspots. Another way to share your prototype is by simply sharing it by adding persons who already use Marvel, or by copying the link, sending it as an SMS or text message, sending it as an email, or embedded. Embedded means putting it on a website or a web platform for it to be used or tested by external users. Once you choose to copy and share the link, the user will simply have to put that link into their browser and enter to be able to test the prototype. Another way of sharing your prototype or mockups is by sharing what we call the user flow. The user flow provides you with images of all of your screens that you would have created and arrows showing the interactivity of those screens. You can zoom in on the screens. You can change the color of the arrows. You can also change the settings such as line width, the arrow size, and the spacing between the screens. You can then export this as an image that can be viewed by a user or a client. So we have completed our app designs into working prototypes. Feel free to share your designs by either creating user tests, simply sharing it, or by sharing your user flow diagrams for feedback in ways you can improve your app design to best solve the problem of your user. Congratulations on completing this course and having working prototypes for your app design. We can't wait to see what innovative solutions you will create.